guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffin Hero Show, taking you through the new single issue releases into the store. Slightly quieter week this week, still plenty of great titles, but definitely a few things I don't think have shipped. We did get an email from Diamond saying some Image Comics deliveries were a bit late into their warehouse, so they'll be a little bit late then getting to us, so they'll probably arrive next week. But we'll jump straight in anyway. As I said, there's still plenty of good stuff this week. So we kick things off with variants, and we have a couple for Aquaman, number 3. Aquaman's been great so far. I think we have a couple of number 1s still in the racks as well. But yeah, Jeremy Adams and John Timms have taken over the title. But some beautiful variants as well. You've got Jenny Frison, first of all. So you just know that's in my collection due to my obsession with Jenny Frison covers. We have Tula Lotay also doing a variant cover, and both cases focusing on Mira. The biggest release this week is undoubtedly Absolute Superman, number 5. So we've got a couple of the variants as well. So first of all, from Jay Lee, in his usual sort of waifish, elvish type style. We also have Sean Murphy, he of Batman White Knight, doing a Superman cover, which is rather glorious as well. We have a foil variant cover for the facsimile for Batman Adventures 12. Of course, first appearance of Harley Quinn in comics, so a little facsimile released this week. We got a little restock of Batman Long Halloween number 5, Bill Sienkiewicz covers as well, just glorious Joker imagery there. Another great title is Green Lantern Corps just started, again Jeremy Adams. I think this guy is slowly becoming like the Jed McKay of DC, a little bit of a secret weapon because his stuff's great. But also we have for Green Lantern Corps issue 2 Nathan Zerzi variant cover as well. Another facsimile this week is Saga of the Swamp Thing, which is the first appearance, disputed first appearance of John Constantine. And again, there is a foil variant cover for that. Into Marvel, and we have some Peach Momoko stuff. So we got Phoenix number 9. Again, Peach Momoko's doing a full month of variant covers for Marvel because clearly she doesn't do enough. Also for All New Venom, another Peach Momoko one, part of that monthly initiative. We have X-Men number 13 to finish off the Momoko stuff there. All New Venom has an absolutely glorious variant cover as well by the one and only Gabrielle Dell'Otto. That's one of the best Venom images I've seen in years. Absolute class. Amazing Spider-Man has a Marvel Rivals variant cover as well. And then we just have a couple of restocks again of some extra Ultimates number 10s that we wrote. So first of all, the Hugh Lee variant, and then the Matthias Manhanini one as well. So away from variants and on to single issues this week. So as I say, Absolute Superman number 5, undoubtedly the biggest title this week. What an issue. Read this last night. If you want to see what happens to Krypton in the Absolute world, all will be revealed in this issue. Next up, we have Action Comics 1084. So it's John Ridley and Aniki Miranda on this. Again, part of the Superman Superstars range. Just new creative teams every few issues, that kind of thing. So there, I've mentioned Aquaman issue 3. So we got your cover A's just there. Series artist John Timms on cover duty there. Again, talking about those facsimiles, so Batman Adventures 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn in the comics in facsimile form. We have Batman and Robin number 19, so Philip Kennedy Johnson continuing on with this, Javier Fernandez on art. Again, another very underrated one. I think that'll do well when it hits trade. Batman Dark Patterns this week also, issue 4, Dan Waters, Hayden Sherman. Bit of a jumping on point this one, as each sort of arc of Batman Dark Patterns is going to be 3 issues at a time, so it's a new case each time, so that'll be a wee jumping on point there. We have a facsimile for Detective Comics 31, one of the absolute greatest covers in comics history, if you ask me, and a lovely 64 pages of thrill-packed action within for that facsimile. I mentioned Green Lantern Corps number 2, so again, if you're missing out on this, I really recommend jumping on. It's so much fun. It's also one of those DC ones, it's a $4 title, which is nice. And Jeremy Adams is knocking it out of the park on there. Again, so Saga of the Swamp Thing 37, so again, the first John Constantine, facsimile form, just your traditional cover. Next up, we have All New Venom number 4, as we get closer and closer to revealing who Venom is and how much it's going to butthurt fans, which is going to be quite amusing to watch on Twitter. But issue 4, I think, is the issue before they fully reveal. I think it's issue 5 they're doing that. Amazing Spider-Man number 69, so we continue on with the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man very close to a conclusion at this point. And then, of course, it'll be restarting with a brand new Amazing Spider-Man #1. Perfect jumping on point for new readers. We have Deadpool #12. Cody Ziegler continuing on this. Andre DeVito on art. We have Hellhunters #4. So Phil Kelly Johnson again, Adam Gorham on art. This is the World War II Nazi hunting team series. This week saw a double ship of Iron Man by Spencer Akerman. So we have issue 5, which is the conclusion of the first story arc, and then we have the start of a new story arc with issue 6 being called The Insurgent Iron Man. So we have 5 and 6 both shipped this week. J. Michael Straczynski continues on with his random team-ups, and these are always one-shots as well, so one and dones. Nick Fury versus Fin Fang Foom for this one, Alina Casagrande on art. We have issue 9 of Phoenix. Stephanie Phillips continuing on with the Jean Grey-led title. Power Man Timeless from Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. Continuing on, and Bernard Chang on art. Continuing on the Power Man series. We have Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk, issue 4. So again, another mini-series which is close to a conclusion in the X-World. Star Wars Legacy of Vader #2. So Charles Soule, Luke Ross on art. Continuing on their Kylo Ren book. Uncanny X-Men gets a facsimile this week for 133. Look at that glorious Wolverine cover. Wolverine lashes out. We have West Coast Avengers #5. Jerry Dugan on this one. So proven quite popular in store. We have X Factor, which is part of X Manhunt. So again, if you're following the X Manhunt series, it's been going across sort of Uncanny X-Men and Storm and MYX. Part 4, it is pretty clear with it, which is good. Part 4 is actually the next book. This is part 5 of X Manhunt. And then you also have X-Men 13 this week, which is part 4 of X Manhunt. And then just a couple of indie titles just to finish off with. First of all, we have one called Fully Loaded. This is from a publisher called Verity, which is a new one. It's 2065. Carson Blake is 100 years old and tired of asking nicely. Looks like a fun sci-fi noir. We have Hyde Street #4, continuing on the Ghost Machine book from Jeff Johns and Ivan Rice. We have a new volume of Monkey Meat, which is from Junie Ba, who of course did such amazing work on The Boy Wonder. This is basically an anthology book. The idea is that every issue has a couple of individual stories. So again, you can pick up any issue and get what you want from it. We have Moon Man #7, continuing on with this Kid Cudi Kyle Higgins collaboration about some astronauts coming back from space with some special abilities. And we finish off with Walking Dead 108. Glorious cover that from David Finch. So Walking Dead Deluxe 108. So that's everything this week in terms of the single issues into the store. You can check back on our feed. You'll see what's new into the store in terms of graphic novels. All out and ready for New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. As ever, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's proven useful for you, keeping you up to date. I'll hopefully see you throughout the week in store. So until then, take it easy.